Samuel Johnson, who wrote the English language's most comprehensive dictionary in the 1750s, has been honored by a Google Doodle on what would have been his 308th birthday. Google's hat tip is perhaps a little ironic, because the rise of the search engine has been partly responsible for recent declines in dictionary sales, but in many ways Johnson's original book was a precursor to the search engine. Johnson, born in 1709, spent 9 years working on a dictionary of the English language, which was published in 1755. It remained the definitive English dictionary until the Oxford English Dictionary was completed in 1928. Despite his impact, fortune often eluded Johnson, and he struggled with women and alcohol. However, he is known as one of the world's greatest lexicographers, as well as the subject of the modern biography. A dictionary of the English language. Johnson, who grew up in Staffordshire, did not create the first English dictionary, but those that preceded his were poor comparisons, often stiff and dry. It took Johnson 9 years to complete. He rarely got up before noon, although he had originally promised to complete it in 3. Once finished, it was as much of a work of art as one of reference, full of witty definitions. Here are some examples: dull, not exhilarating; sick, not delightful, as, to make dictionaries is dull work. Lexicographer, a writer of dictionaries, a harmless drudge that busies himself in tracing the original, and detailing the signification of words. Mouth friend, someone who pretends to be your friend. Oats, a grain, which in England is generally given to horses, but in Scotland appears to support the people pension, an allowance made to anyone without an equivalent. In England it is generally understood to mean pay given to a state hireling for treason to his country. Stock jobber, a low wretch who gets money by buying and selling shares. It was hardly comprehensive. The first edition contained just 42,773 entries, compared to more than 250,000 words in the English language. Contrary to one particular Blackadder sketch, the dictionary does, in fact, contain the word sausage. Personal life and career. While Johnson is best known for his dictionary, he had an accomplished career even without it. He was a poet and spent years creating a collection of the works of Shakespeare. Despite professional success, however, Johnson, disfigured from childhood tuberculosis, often found himself in debt and had little luck with women. His wife Teddy became addicted to laudanum, opium dissolved in alcohol, and died in 1752, before his dictionary was completed. He then fell in love with a married woman named Hester Thrall. When Thrall's husband died, she moved to Italy to marry her music teacher. His life also made him the subject of the first modern biography, The Life of Samuel Johnson by James Boswell. Best quotes: when a man is tired of London, he is tired of life, for there is in London all that life can afford. Patriotism is the last refuge of a scoundrel. Much may be made of a Scotchman, if he be caught young. He who makes a beast of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. On the subject of drink, no man but a blockhead ever wrote, except for money. The history of the Google Doodle. The Google Doodle has become a regular event, where the search engine will change the logo on its homepage to celebrate holidays and the anniversaries of famous people and events. This is the story behind that tradition. 30th of August 1998. First Google Doodle. The first Google Doodle is born, as founders Sergey Brin and Larry Page head to the Burning Man Dadaist Arts Festival in the Nevada desert. They insert the festival's stickman symbol behind the search engine's logo as a jokey out-of-office message. 2009. The Doodle team is created. Chief Doodler Ryan Germick. The Doodles are produced by a team that currently consists of 10 doodlers, 4 engineers, 2 producers, and 3 dogs, led by designer Ryan Germick. Based at Google HQ, California, they now produce around 400 doodles a year, some 12 of which will be fully interactive. 4th of January 2010. First animated doodle. Google's first animated logo commemorates the birth anniversary of Sir Isaac Newton. 21st of May 2010. First interactive doodle. Google's celebration of Pac-Man's creation becomes so wildly popular that the interactive logo is eventually given its own permanent page. 16th of April 2011. First live-action doodle. Google makes a silent movie in celebration of Charlie Chaplin's 122nd birth anniversary. 9th of June 2011 Most popular doodle to date. A playable guitar in celebration of Les Paul's birthday becomes the most popular doodle of all time. Over 48 hours US users create 5.1 years of music, over 40 million tracks. 2014 D-Day Doodle blunder. Google apologizes after a Google Doodle honoring a Japanese Go player was uploaded on the 70th anniversary of D-Day in error. The picture was later taken down and replaced with a Remembering D-Day link.